Surprise! Good morning, everybody. It's the spiritual whistleblower here. Let me fix this. I haven't done one of these videos where I'm out doing my morning cardio in a while. I know you guys, a lot of you guys love when I do these videos because it's like you're actually working out with me and you enjoy, you know, keeping up with my progress. So I thought I'd surprise you this morning. Happy Black Friday. I hope everybody had a great holiday yesterday. I definitely did. It was peaceful and it was spent with great friends. I'm a little bit winded, sorry. I'm working so hard to get this weight off. I'm almost down 40 pounds. And there's 1 month left in December and I'm gonna give it my all. I work out 2 times a day. I take my medication. And I just stay very focused. And I got a bunch of surprises. You know what? When it comes to success, you never make any announcements. So who's screaming? Only in New York City. There's a bell. This is eerie. There's like a church bell ringing right up the block, and then someone was just screaming like they were in a horror film. New York, anything goes down in New York City. But in terms of success, never announce your moves ahead of time. You just drop. So, with that being said, I just anticipate nothing but greatness from personal growth, physical, mental, and business-wise. Business. That's all I will say. So I want to pour the same encouragement onto you guys in preparation for 2021. And who is that? Who is that yelling?
Ain't nothing wrong with her. She just wants to cry.
Okay. Whew. All right, I'm going to just be quiet. I just hope she walked past me and don't say shit to me. Anyway, y'all, here we go. Gotta love New York. This video, I want to talk about the narcissist will leave you to die, and then he'll get mad when you don't die. They leave you for dead, and then they get mad when you don't die. Now it's a goddamn dog. Shut the dog up. 7 o'clock in the fucking morning and motherfuckers is still loud. Still fucking loud. Oh my God. Yo. Okay. The narcissist will leave you for dead and then he'll be mad at you because you didn't die. They get mad when you don't die. Okay, so as we get close to the new year, I'm going to just keep pumping out these videos for encouragement and empowerment to stay on your A game, stay on the level up, because God has the final say so in your life. I don't care what anyone does to you. I don't care how much control they feel they have over you. I don't care how nasty that smear campaign is. They might be out here tearing your name down, playing victim and all of that. It don't matter. Because God Almighty's running the show. This is how I know these people, the narcissist, the sociopath, psychopath, they're not connected to God. They're just not. They're so fucking delusional. They don't even realize, like, God is monitoring. God is keeping tabs of all this shit. Even the shit that they doing behind closed doors, when they're abusing you and they think nobody's looking, God is on top of everything, y'all. Real talk. How does a narcissist leave you for dead? How does a narcissist leave you for dead? I'll give you a couple examples. I'll give you an example with my mother, and I'll use an example with my ex. Actually, all my exes did it, but I'll use my last relationship as an example. And the reason that I speak on my last relationship so much is because he is out here, like all narcs and sociopaths, telling a very victimized version of his story. So I want to make sure I document everything, because I know there'll be other female victims that are going to look me up one day. So all the evidence is documented. My side of the story is documented, and my side of the story has been consistent all throughout. I'm not changing my story, and it's going to be here. I don't care how mad he get. I don't care how mad his family get. I don't give a fuck if he tell women, you know, oh, she ain't over me. Oh, bitch, I am over you. I moved over a year ago. I ain't been back. I ain't called your phone. And you know not to call mine, or else I'll be on the phone with the feds ASAP. I don't fucking play. So he can say whatever the fuck he want. But I document these stories because I know there'll be more female victims after me. And when they look me up, they're going to read all this shit. All that's going to catch up to him. He think he outsmarting somebody. He can't outsmart God. God going to get in that ass. It's just a matter of time. So I'll use two examples. I'll use my mother, and I'll use my last relationship. So I'll start with my mother. My daughter is 20 years old right now. And this happened when my daughter was just a little toddler. And I was a single mother, struggling, trying to get on my feet. And, you know, a lot of you ladies got to be careful of that, because when you have a narcissistic mother or a narcissistic sister, they will use the single parenting thing against you. They will look down on you like, oh, you had a baby, your baby father's no longer with you, you know, you're a hood rat. I got called everything. And there was a point where I was needing my mother to help me, like babysit my daughter and stuff. And there was some drama included with that, because she was on the phone gossiping about me and telling everybody, oh, I'm tired of taking care of my granddaughter, and I'm this and that, and I got to do this for her, the baby. Like, she was putting me out there like I was working 2 jobs at the time. And I bought my baby clothes. I was paying my mother, but she still was out here gossiping. She's called Child Protective Services on me. She's done so many hateful things. And I had gotten fed up to the point, and I had even had some of my furniture stored in her basement, which I had to later move to a storage because she made a big, I got a baby. I mean, at the time, my daughter was the only grandbaby, the first and only. And you know, we struggled. My parents were married and we lived in motels. They struggled. It was 2 of them. So why make things harder for me as a new mother? I'm a single mother and I'm a new mother, and you know what struggle is. But she did everything to make things very difficult for me. I had enough. I told you guys the story at Christmas time. I had to bring the police to her door to come get my daughter because she had threatened to hit me. And the police came. I brought a state trooper with me, and he knocked on the door and said, hand the baby over, miss. Hand the baby over, ma'am. I don't even want to hear it. I don't hear nothing you got to say. And he shut her down. She gave me my child, and I didn't look back. My mother had thought that she had me in such a, she had a grip on me because I was a struggling single mother. And I said, you know, I had to think this over and talk to God and say, listen, if you don't escape, get away from your mother, take your baby, times are going to be hard, you're going to struggle. It's either you struggle or you deal with this constant fucking stress of her manipulating, her tearing you down, competing, you know, doing everything to destroy you behind your back and using your child to do it. So one day, you know, I got my furniture. It was really fucked up. I had to move my furniture out of her basement. I had to get my daughter. My daughter was a little toddler at the time. My mother lived in Delaware, by the way. I'm in New York, Albany, upstate, so it's a 4-hour drive. And I remember getting a U-Haul truck, and it was probably about midnight, and I had to drive to the storage. I swear to God, you know, my baby was strapped in her car seat in the U-Haul truck, and I had to unload. I don't know how I did it, but I dragged my couch, my dresser. I loaded my own furniture onto the U-Haul truck in the middle of the night with my baby sitting in the front seat. Shit is fucked up. Because once my mother realized I was done and I couldn't take this shit no more, I didn't want her controlling me. It was always a headache. She did more harm than help when it came to my daughter. I was done with her. And she was like, fuck you, we're not gonna help you with your furniture. We ain't helping you with shit, bitch. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it by myself. Took me a minute, but I loaded my own furniture onto the U-Haul truck. I had a small storage. I didn't have much stuff, but I got it out of there. Middle of the night, the U-Haul truck started smoking. I had to pull over and needed antifreeze. You know, it was like the devil was just on my back. But me and my baby, it took us 4 hours, and I had to stop, you know, pull over to, you know, take naps because I was tired. But me and my baby got back home, and I was done with my mother. My mother has done so much to cripple me. And then I got back on my feet, and this is why she hates me today, because when it came to parenting, they just thought they was gonna cripple me. No, I'm the type, I'll get my baby, if me and my baby gotta struggle in these streets, if we gotta go to a women's domestic violence shelter, whatever, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I don't kiss no ass. I do not kiss no ass, okay? That's one example. She tried to leave me for dead with my baby and got pissed when she saw I didn't die. I bounced back. Same thing with my ex, my last situation in South Carolina. This is what narcs do, right? This was his game plan. This nigga was beating my ass behind closed doors, controlling what I wore. You know, I kept drinking. He took my social life from me. I couldn't focus on, you know, my business. None of that. Everything was about serving him, cooking for him 3 times a day, fucking him twice, 2 and 3 times a day, jumping when he say jump. He made me fucking miserable. Okay? And then kept throwing women in my face. And it got to a point he was beating me down behind closed doors, just verbally, emotionally, and physically, strangling me. All of this combined, and I'm like, yo, this is not even who I am. You are totally, you gaining weight, you drinking more, you done lost sight of everything. You gotta get the fuck away from this nigga. This nigga done pulled you down to his fucking level in the gutter. He ain't used to nothing nice. He ain't used to being around class. Look at his fucking mammy. She's trash. That's what he's used to being around. His baby mothers all got low self-esteem. They all doormats. He done used them into the ground. This is the type of women he's used to, weak-ass bitches. He's not used to, you a strong bitch out of New York City. You done hustled 20 years. You don't let people run all over you. You work hard, bust your ass, and you don't let niggas run all over you. And he's not used to that type of fucking female. I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So he was wearing me down, wearing me down, wearing me down. And what he was doing was he was putting me in a position, you know, like a cat does a mouse in a corner, slapping the mouse around before the cat eats the mouse and kills it. He was doing that to me, beating me down. So he put me in a position like, okay, bitch, you either take this abuse or you leave. But the fact is, he didn't expect me to leave and escape. And in the event that I did decide to leave, he can say, well, you left. You left. I didn't leave. I didn't break up. You the one that left. So you left me no choice but to rebound and jump in a new relationship with my baby mother. And he's sitting up telling his family, you know, she broke my heart. She left the relationship. He's playing a victim role. He put me in a position that, you know, he pushed me away so that he could control the narrative of why things went down, you know, or how our relationship, you know, blew up in flames. So he could look like the victim. But he's not going to tell people all the abuse he was putting me through behind closed doors, the physical, emotional, verbal, all of that. He left all that out. He's just going to play victim. But he put me in a position where it left me no choice but to leave. Get away from him. The cheating, the beating, the lying, the controlling, all of that. The misery. I was fucking miserable with this bitch ass nigga. Bird. He's a gutter rat. I lowered myself to help this dude, and he was never worth it. But see, him and his mammy tried to cripple me. They thought pushing me away, not giving me my furniture, my bed. I'm homeless, bitch. Why, his mother, why would you hold on? I told her, why would you hold on to my bed? Bitch, I'm in a position now I'm homeless. I moved out your house. Why would you keep my fucking mattress? This shit don't belong to you. And your son is sleeping in another bitch bed, so you have no reason. You got your own fucking bed. Why are you holding on to my brand new mattress? I got receipts. I'm paying on this shit. But it was cool. She wouldn't give me that. Went to court for the restraining order. They didn't want me to have that because him and his mammy, they tag team. They running this game because they want to keep the door open in case I want to fucking call them and come back. Bitch, I'll never come back. You pushed me in you put me in a fucking position where I'm crippled financially. Well, you left. Yeah, I left. Who the fuck wants to stay in an environment where they want to be beat down and abused 24/7? No, I wasn't fucking saying. Yeah, I fucking left. But they not going to tell that part of the story of what the fuck was going down behind closed doors. But see, motherfuckers will put you out leave you for fucking dead. And the whole thing is, well, you left. You the one decided to leave. Yeah, bitch, tell everybody why I fucking left. You ain't gonna tell everybody that part. But see, you're big mad because you thought you had me crippled. You thought, you know, I'd be out in the cold, threw me under the bus, threw me to the wolves. I ain't never came back, and I will never come back. See, motherfuckers will leave you for dead, and then they get mad when you don't die. And then when you come back harder, when God fucking blesses you in their face, oh my fucking God. Nah, bitch. You don't ever cross a solid one. You don't ever cross a real one. You could play victim all the fuck you want. You're going to get punished by God. When God's running the show, everything they did to you is going to blow up back in their face or everything. You didn't die because you have purpose. God is going to use you for his purpose. And I'm going to tell you something before I wrap this video up. I read a meme somewhere. It says, God doesn't stop people, mainly your enemies and haters. God does not stop your enemies from throwing you into the fire. You want to know why? Because he has a point to prove to those who threw you into the fire. Yeah, he does. He's going to use you to show them, bitch, what? You ain't running shit. You don't control me. You don't you tried to cripple me, my finances. You thought you could control me, thought I'd be running back to you because you left me in the cold, or you forced me out into the cold, beat me behind closed doors and put me in a position where I'm like, either I stay and take the abuse or I fucking leave. And now you sitting up telling everybody, well, I had no choice but to rebound and jump in a new situation with my baby mom because my girl left me. I wanted to get married. No, bitch. Tell the whole motherfucking truth. But that's all right, y'all. God got it. Let God use you, because when he get done using you, they're going to be big mad. They're going to be big mad that they couldn't, the outcome did not turn out the way that they wanted. The narcissist will leave you for dead and get mad when you don't die. You guys have a blessed day. Let me get back out here and finish my exercise. To the next video. Happy holidays.